The Sound and the Fury is a novel by William Faulkner that was published in 1929. It is one of the most important books in American literature. The story is about the Compson family. This family lives in the American South. The book is divided into 4 parts. Each part is told by a different person. This makes the story interesting, but also a bit hard to follow. The Compson family. The main characters in the novel, The Sound and the Fury, are members of the Compson family. Here are the important people you need to know. 1. Mr. Jason Compson, the father. He is an alcoholic and very cynical. 2. Mrs. Caroline Compson, the mother. She is very self-absorbed and complains a lot. 3. Quentin Compson, the oldest son. He is very sensitive and obsessed with family honor. 4. Caddy Compson, the only daughter. She is strong-willed and rebellious. 5. Jason Compson IV, the second son. He is mean and selfish. 6. Benjy Compson, the youngest son. He has an intellectual disability. 7. Dilsey, the loyal servant of the Compson family. She is kind and caring. Part 1. Benjy's perspective. The first part of the book, The Sound and the Fury, is told by Benjy. He is 33 years old but thinks like a small child. Benjy cannot talk properly, so he uses sounds and cries to communicate. His part of the story is very confusing because his thoughts jump around in time. He remembers things from when he was a child, a teenager, and an adult, all mixed together. Benjy loves his sister Caddy very much. He always thinks about her. When Caddy leaves the family, Benjy is very sad. He does not understand why she is gone. Benjy's memories show us the changes in the Compson family over many years. We see happy times and very sad times. Part 2. Quentin's perspective. The second part of the novel, The Sound and the Fury, is told by Quentin. He is a student at Harvard University. Quentin is very troubled. He loves his sister Caddy too, but in a different way. He is very upset that Caddy has a baby without being married. In his mind, this brings shame to the family. Quentin cannot deal with his feelings. He is obsessed with time. He keeps thinking about the past. Quentin wants to stop time because he cannot accept the changes. This part of the story shows his struggle with family honor and his own mental health. Quentin decides to end his life. He drowns himself in the Charles River. His death is a big loss for the Compson family. Part 3. Jason's perspective. The third part of the novel, The Sound and the Fury, is told by Jason, the second son. Jason is very different from Benjy and Quentin. He is mean, angry, and selfish. He cares only about money and himself. Jason works at a store and takes care of his mother, Mrs. Caroline Compson. Jason hates Caddy because she had a baby out of wedlock. He also hates Caddy's daughter, Miss Quentin. He steals money that Caddy sends for her daughter. Jason's part of the story shows the decline of the Compson family. He treats everyone badly, including Dilsey, the servant who has been with the family for many years. Part 4. Dilsey's perspective. The final part of the book, The Sound and the Fury, is told from a third-person point of view, but it focuses on Dilsey. Dilsey is the Compson family's servant. She is strong, kind, and wise. Dilsey takes care of everyone in the family, especially Benjy. She is very religious and believes in doing the right thing. Dilsey's part shows Easter Sunday in 1928. She takes Benjy to church. This part of the story gives us hope. Dilsey represents endurance and faith. She believes that even though the Compson family is falling apart, life will go on. Themes of the book, The Sound and the Fury. Now, let's talk about the main themes in The Sound and the Fury. A theme is an important idea that runs through the story. 1. Time. Time is a very important theme in the book. Each character has a different relationship with time. Benjy's memories are all mixed up. Quentin is obsessed with the past. Jason only cares about the present. Dilsey represents a more eternal sense of time. 2. Family and decay. The story shows the decline of the Compson family. They used to be wealthy and respected, but over time, they lost their money and honor. Each member of the family deals with this decline in different ways. 3. Honor and shame. Quentin is very concerned with family honor. He cannot accept Caddy's actions and feels deep shame. This theme is very important to understand his character. 4. Race and class. The book also explores issues of race and class. The Compson family is white and used to be wealthy. Dilsey, the servant, is black and represents the working class. Their interactions show the social dynamics of the South. Symbolism of the sound and the fury. The book uses many symbols to add deeper meaning to the story. 1. The watch. Quentin's watch represents his obsession with time. He tries to break it, but it keeps ticking. This shows that time cannot be stopped. 2. Water. Water is a symbol of both life and death. Quentin drowns himself in the river. The river also represents the flow of time and memory. 3. Caddy's smell. Benjy is very sensitive to smells. He remembers Caddy by her smell. This symbolizes his deep emotional connection to her. Conclusion. The Sound and the Fury is a complex and powerful novel. It tells the story of a family's decline through different perspectives. Each character's story adds a layer to the understanding of the family's history and struggles. The themes of time, family, honor, and race are explored in depth. Although the book can be challenging to read, it is also very rewarding. Remember, it is okay if you do not understand everything at once. This book requires careful reading and thinking. I hope this explanation helps you grasp the main ideas and themes of The Sound and the Fury.